At the end of the day, what we want to create are teaching organizations, not learning organizations, and that's not just splitting hairs. A learning organization can be, well, we learned a bunch of stuff, isn't that great? And there was a whole fad about learning organizations for years, and many of those companies went bankrupt. So we said, wait a minute, the most important thing is our leaders teaching and making their people better at all levels. So we started a journey, it actually goes all the way back to the late 80s when Jack Welch started launching Workout at GE, which was where we got thousands of people together to come up with ways of improving the organization, taking unnecessary work out, but it also played on the concept if you work out, you get stronger. And I was part of the core team in doing that all over, 300,000 people involved in workout. And then after a while we said, wait a minute, us consultants shouldn't be teaching the people. We've got to teach the leaders to run workout without a consultant in the room. So we ran a program called Change Acceleration Program, CAP. And we trained thousands of GE leaders to run their own workshops, to teach people how to process map, to get bureaucracy out of the way. But after doing that for a while, I realized, wait a minute, there's probably another step in this. And as we started to think about leaders as teachers, we said this could be much more robust. So we started a process where we now work with the leadership team, going back to Royal Dutch Shell. We took Cor Herkstrader, who was chairman of the board, and his top team, and said, got to get your teachable point of view clear, the ideas, the values, how we're going to energize people, and then we have to get you prepared to teach the next several hundred, who then will go out and run their own workshops. And these are very well structured workshops. It's not go out and we wish and we hope you can do well. No, no, no. Here's how you're going to run, we often kid them, your tennis game. You start with the forehand, the backhand, the serve. It's not a script, but it's a platform where I as a leader can successfully teach my people the business ideas for success in my organization, the values for playing on this team, the operating mechanisms, and the most critical part of this cascade process is at the end of 3 days, every one of the people in the program, or my group, will take on real 100-day projects that are either revenue generating or cost saving. So we did this at Royal Dutch Shell. The estimates are several $1 billion of new revenue and cost saving. And we bring people back 100 days later and say, let's do a debrief and let's count the numbers. One retail organization in a transformation process took out about $165 million of the cost structure in 6 months. By people themselves coming up with ways of saving money or driving new revenue. And we've done this all over the world. With CP, we just did one in their food business in Thailand. And we had about 10,000 people in workshops taught by the top 150 people in that business. So the other thing, it's not culturally specific because the leader is your leader. And if they're Chinese, that's your leader up front. It's not some American consultant. If you're Japanese, it's a Japanese up in front. If it's Thai, it's a Thai. So we believe the way you get scale is to make all the leaders teachers all the way down the organization, and you can engage literally 100% of the organization all the way down to the store level. We've done this with 7-Eleven stores in the United States, with Royal Dutch Shell, with all of their convenience stores around the world. So it is a methodology that goes from top down to the bottom, leaders as teachers.